Captain Forrest here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over both these combatants to see who would win, more often not, in an inverse situation. Thanos versus the Hulk. If you guys are new to my channel, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for the content. Also shoutouts to Chad, he's been a huge help in this video, so much appreciate to him. His link will be in the description. Check out his channel. We're going to go over both these behemoths and answer the question on who would actually win in this Marvel inverse topic. Now I'm going to go ahead, summarize some of their feats. I'm going to talk about Thanos, talk about Hulk, and I'll get into more detail near the end of the video. We've seen Thanos physically hurt a moderately fed Galactus by not taking victory. This same Galactus even admits in annoyance that he had to exert more power in order to defeat Thanos, and that his scuffle with Thanos depleted his vital energies, making him hungry again. Thanos also fights Odin. Thanos was able to hurt Odin, and Odin had to exert more power to take down Thanos. Odin himself has gone up against a moderately fed Galactus in combat and was also able to damage him. We've also seen Galactus stalemate Mephisto in his own realm and threaten to eat this entire realm, which is very impressive. Thanos also has some insane durability and willpower. During his fight with an unstable Thor who was enraged and amped by the power gem, Thanos was able to endure attacks from this same Thor, and he literally gets up and he smiles it off, and he was pretty much enjoying his combat and fight with this very same amped and enraged Thor, who was more than likely in Warrior's Madness, which also gives you like a 10 times increase, and then some with the power gem, which is absolutely insane. This just goes to show that Thanos has tremendous willpower and durability against the likes of Odin and Galactus, which is very impressive. Thanos has also shown to beat up and humiliate Silver Surfer. Thanos has also shown to no-sell a cosmic blast from Surfer. Thanos treated this situation as if Silver Surfer was having a tantrum and told him that if he was done yet, to Silver Surfer responds, yes. Okay, so let's talk about some of Thanos' abilities. So Thanos in base has some pretty big boy abilities in his disposal. Thanos can create a barrier to protect himself in combat and also fire heat vision from his eyes and fire concussive blasts of energy from his hands. Thanos can also use telekinesis. He also has demonstrated to disarm opponents by sealing their weapons inside a barrier. Thanos can also mind manipulate and control people's minds. He's able to literally mind control the Hulk into fighting the Avengers. This is very impressive. Like, Hulk himself has some insane mind resistant abilities. It's not very easy to get into the Hulk's mind. Base Thanos himself has death hacks, not just any ordinary death hacks, mind you. He can permanently kill people who live in the Kanzaverse, a reality where the concept of death doesn't exist. So even if you have resistance to death hacks, or you just have more of a fundamental resistance to that type of stuff, Thanos, he's able to easily negate that. Or if you fight a character that is completely just unaffected by death at all, like just removing the idea of death, he'd just still smack you, which is pretty hilarious. Thanos has also shown to use transmutation. He was able to turn a scroll into stone, and Thanos himself also can teleport against his opponents. He's used this in combat situations to avoid attacks or to get closer, and that's going to round up Thanos' abilities for now. Let's go over some of his resistances. Thanos himself has taken a cosmic blast from Silver Surfer, whose powers are linked to the astral plane. We go on to see Thanos resist and embarrass Moondragon in a telepathic battle. Thanos' mental energies are so strong that Monica is rebuked from his brain after trying to enter inside through his eyes into his brain in the attempts to fry his brain and fails in the process. And lastly, Thanos has demonstrated to withstand reality warping, which would kill any other person. Savage Hulk and some of his feats. We've seen the Hulk go at it with Thor on many occasions by obtaining victories against each other. We've seen Hulk fight a Warrior's Madness amped Thor and sends him flying. Warrior's Madness increases your attack potency by 10. Now, I've gone over Thor's scaling many times on my channel, so please, I highly urge my viewers who are not aware of Thor's tremendous scaling to check out those videos where I go into more detail behind the feats. An iconic fight occurs in Hulk vs Thor, Banner of War, where both these behemoths go at it with each other. This current Hulk's persona is Savage Hulk, but Banner is basically piloting his body and using the rage from the persona as fuel to make the body stronger / angrier. He was able to damage Tony's Celestial Buster and fight relative to a hulked out Allfather Thor. This very same Thor in the comic was able to tear the World Tree from its roots and resist all the magic, runes and enchantments in the 9 realms trying to cleanse him of the gamma radiation. The world tree also contains conceptual realms such as the dimension of manifestation and the superflow. We've seen the Hulk take a beat down from Hercules and then proceeds to smack Hercules away with a pillar. We've seen the Hulk literally ragdoll Juggernaut and send him flying. This very same Juggernaut is able to give Cosmic Ghost Rider the beatdown, and Cosmic Ghost Rider is able to one-shot King Thor. This very same Juggernaut was also able to damage King Hyperion. Blue Marvel notes that King Hyperion hits harder than Sentry after receiving a punch from him. The Sentry they're referring to is the one that fought Green Skull Hulk, and on another occasion we've seen Juggernaut press Rogue and no-sells an attack from Rogue. Keep in mind, again folks, this Rogue at this point has Wonder Man's powers, another guy who is also stated to have Sentry level strength. And of course this is reinforced during the time when Hulk went up against Sentry back in the past too, during the time he was Green Skull Hulk. This is very impressive for Hulk, but Hulk himself is not done yet folks, he has more feats. Now Hulk is powerful enough to rend Nightmare's realm asunder. Nightmare's world exists beyond the mortal plane, a reality which exists beyond the meager perception of time and space of Doctor Strange. His realm is timeless, everything in his realm is a metaphor. Nightmare rules the borderlines between madness and myth. And lastly, we've also seen the Hulk body slam a whole group of X-Men during the World War Hulk event. Some of the mutants that fought against the Hulk were also Omega level mutants, and they didn't have a chance in hell against Hulk. So that's going to round up his feats pretty much. I've gone over the scaling for Hulk on many occasions, so please check those out. Please check out past videos. I've go into incredible detail about the Marvel cosmology. Now as for speed, I've gone over speed for the Herald tier characters in numerous videos, and Hulk is easily reaching the immeasurable to possibly irrelevant speed ranges. Hulk is consistently being able to react to Thor in combat. Thor and Silver Surfer can time travel with their raw speeds alone. So I'm going to go ahead and move on and talk about the Hulk's abilities, and then after I've done all that good stuff, I'm going to go ahead, chop it up near the end of the video. Now we are all aware of Hulk's physiology, and that when the Hulk becomes angry, it increases his attack potency exponentially, allowing him to become stronger the more angrier he becomes. Banner notes that the Hulk's strength is incalculable. The Hulk's rage also increases his attack resistances, such as resisting his energy being drained from his body by becoming more enraged. And speaking of resistances, the Hulk has resistances against a lot of hexes. So the Hulk has shown to resist mind hacks. Charles Xavier himself has peered inside the Hulk's mind only to receive a nasty feedback and was unable to control his mind. Not even Emma Frost, who was amped by the Phoenix Force, she was not even able to even affect the Hulk with her mind manipulation, and both Charles and Emma Frost are stated to be the most powerful telepaths on Earth. Hulk is shown to resist the likes of telekinesis. The Hulk's mind is fueled with boundless fury. He is a mindless monster. He operates on instincts and can use this to resist even the effects of hypnosis. The Hulk's anger flushed out the paralyzing needles that were affecting him on a cellular level. The Hulk can resist against tear gas. The Hulk is shown to resist Rogue's life draining, which also affects you on a physical, spiritual and mental level. The Hulk has resisted being blasted by radiation, and he can also absorb radiation too. Hulk can also resist transmutation, such as resisting his body from turning to glass. Hulk has resisted against fear, as Hulk knows no fear. Hulk has also overpowered will-draining chains. Doctor Strange's magic cannot alter or affect the Hulk's gamma genes. The Hulk has resistance against BFR. A glass that was designed to send you to another dimension had no effect on the Hulk. Nightcrawler was unable to BFR the Hulk to another dimension because the Hulk was simply too heavy. Hulk can resist matter manipulation, as he resisted the sonic vortex from a sonic assault rifle, which rearranges molecules at a subatomic level. The Hulk has resisted being devolved into a lesser being by the High Evolutionary. Hulk is also shown to resist Star Fox's Euphoria charm and smacks him away like a flea. Vector has shown to use his powers to repel reality itself, and the Hulk resists reality being torn apart and moved away from him. He gets close to Vector and one-shots him. Hulk is shown to resist against size manipulation. The Hulk has been able to withstand Hellfire, which also turns your soul to ash. Hulk can also survive in the vacuum of space, a toxin that is designed to kill the Hulk and is meant to specifically make the Hulk stronger and cause him to die via his own increase in power, is thwarted by the Hulk's adaptation. Hulk has resisted getting turned to stone by Grey Gargoyle. We've seen the Hulk catch a chi punch from Iron Fist and make him squeal. We've seen the Hulk break out of ceiling. The Hulk can punch down dimensional barriers and punch away time storms. The Hulk can discern how magical objects work and Hulk is smart enough to get around Vision's phasing. The Hulk is shown to use weapon improvisation, such as using rocks or nearby objects to attack his foes. In combat, the Hulk's main go-to is his fists. He likes to punch things really hard. He will punch, stomp, charge, grapple, ground and pound, or throw his opponents away or BFR them by creating a fissure on the ground, causing them to fall down, or just simply tossing them away. The Hulk can also perform his signature ability called the Thunderclap, which he uses this to blast people away. He's also shown to use this on a area of effects scale, such as Hulk thunderclapping a sandstorm away. Hulk can also cause your ears to ring with a thunderclap, and he's demonstrated to thunderclap Gladiator over the ears to cause him a considerable amount of pain, and can rupture your eardrums too. Hulk's thunderclaps can also deflect projectiles such as missiles and create hurricanes, and the Hulk has also used his thunderclap to extinguish the Human Torch's flames. The Hulk has a mind of a child and fights unpredictably, which helps him beat characters who outshine him in the skill department. Shockwave from Hulk's attacks can atomize objects, and that's going to round up all his main general abilities. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the most interesting thing about Hulk, and that's his relentless healing factor. So easily Hulk has type 3 and type 8 immortality. Over the years, the Hulk's healing factor has improved, and it's allowed him to heal very rapidly, such as healing for his whole body after walking through Vector's blast, which was burning his skin away. We've seen Hulk regenerate his eyes when they're being sliced off. Hulk is healed from having his organs damaged, such as Wolverine stabbing into Hulk's brain, and Hulk literally gets up. Hulk has a very special conceptual connection to the Green Door, which revives Hulk and sends him back fully healed and replenished. Even an arrow that was designed to kill Bruce and bypass the regenerative abilities of the Hulk, the Green Door still brings him back. And lastly, some noteworthy feats. The Hulk has demonstrated tremendous willpower, endurance and strength. Feats such as being able to push through Vector's blasts. Hulk refuses to give up, and his stubbornness cannot be compared to others. The Hulk has spiritual awareness and can see Doctor Strange's astral form. So that's going to round up both these combatants. I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on who I think wins more often than not in an inverse situation. Now, to finally answer the ultimate question on who would win in an inverse situation, I must address context, I must talk about feats, talk about current stuff, and then just kind of boil it down and give my overall interpretation. So Hulk and Thanos have fought in the past. Thanos has shown to be on top usually. However, there is a lot of context. There are some statements and there's other things I must cover. Now, Thanos himself, when it comes to fighting the Hulk, Hulk is a very powerful being, and Thanos, every time he encounters the Hulk or does battle with him, he has to be extremely cautious and careful. The reasons why he has to be cautious and careful is due to Hulk's brute strength. Now, when it comes to inverse, especially what Hulk has done throughout the years and in current times, especially when he one-shot Titan and he's showing more feats and more resistance feats over the years, when it comes to attack potency, I've got to award that to Hulk. I definitely think Hulk takes it physically. I think if Thanos gets tagged by Hulk, especially if Hulk is pissed off and he gets amped due to his rage amps, of course, I think that's going to be it for Thanos. I think he's going to get one shot. I think the AP favors Hulk more than Thanos. Now, usually in Thanos' encounters with the Hulk, Thanos has to be very cautious. He has to be very careful when he fights the Hulk, and every time he fights the Hulk, he has to use hacks. He has to use range, he has to use barriers, he has to resort to alternatives in order to keep away Hulk. Now, would those things work at first? Absolutely. It's been shown that Thanos at one point was able to actually mind hacks the Hulk, but over the years, Hulk himself has continuously shown impressive resistance feats. He continues to outdo himself. He continues to resist mind hacks, especially when he's pissed off. When he gets angry, his resistances increases, his AP increases, and he becomes a lot more dominant in combat. Even if Thanos tries to resort to those things, I don't think those things are going to be enough. So more often than not, I'd say with some difficulty, I don't think it's just going to be a complete stomp, because Thanos will definitely use things like telekinesis. He will use things like heat vision. He will use energy blasts, barriers. He will try to get around Hulk as best as possible. But there is only so much you can do against somebody who is vastly above you in strength, and if it does come down to fisticuffs, and if Thanos is forced to get in a hand-to-hand combat situation with Hulk, I think Hulk is just going to punch his lights out and just hit him really hard. So more often than not, I gotta give this to Hulk with mid difficulty, just due to the Hulk's superior strength. He has really good resistances. I think Hulk would be able to resist a lot of Thanos' assaults. He would resist a lot of his hacks and abilities, and Hulk literally has a laundry list of resistances. Literally, it'd probably take me half an hour to go through all of them. So more often not, me personally, unless the comic, which is, I think it's probably coming out very soon, it's almost out now, unless the writer proves me otherwise and says that Thanos wins, currently, I'm gonna give my, my 2 cents, just the evidence that I've seen. I'm gonna lean with Hulk on this one. But anyway, folks, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy my content, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for further content. It's been real. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.